So these technologies that are producing the overall frequency of a mantra, they are varied in how they manifest. For example, different theories and different mathematical formulas can be applied to create a type of frequency value that is said to represent the underlying energy or the overall energy of a mantra. So some people are able to do this in a more direct way. Some people are able to create these number values and these frequencies in a more interpretive way, in a more poetic way. For example, some people may find that a certain mantra activates a particular energy center. Well, if they know the frequency for that energy center, they could correspond that frequency with that energy center. And they could do the same with the mantra. So there's different reasons for these correspondences. How they specifically arrived at them, that's going to be different from person to person to person. Reach out to the company. You can actually ask them how they received these numbers. And you'll find that the answer they give you is actually quite fascinating. It may be something you hadn't considered. So that is something we advise to actually investigate the methods, to investigate the methodology behind some of that information, because that can prove to be very interesting. But you'll find different producers, different creators and curators of such information will have different approaches, different methods for the creation of those values. In terms of frequency values for meditation that are suggested by my people, we don't necessarily have any at this time we have produced, or any at this time that we are focusing on or necessarily recommending. There are a myriad of therapeutic ones, but these types of things are upstream. That's more in the works rather than our specific focus right now. But there are genuinely healing frequencies. There are healing frequencies that you can listen to, that you can focus upon. Mantras give off a myriad of different frequencies. Do keep this in mind, because a mantra is like a song. It's going up and down. So you have many different vibrational frequencies being created through the repetition of the mantra. So through certain measurements, a mathematical average could be produced, the average frequency of the song. So do keep that in mind, that there are genuine ways to create frequency-based understandings of mantras. There are healing frequencies, there are healing mantras, and upline, we will get into such things. For now, have fun working with these tools and investigate the different methods that are there, because if you discover methods that work, you can begin to produce your own, and that can be quite exciting. Producing your own mantras to elicit specific vibrational effects, deciphering mantras that are attractive to you, calculating what their underlying frequency is. Some of these abilities and more you can also learn through investigating a little bit. But different methods will produce different numbers and different variables, and different producers of such technologies and systems will have their own unique methods. So reaching out may be quite fruitful.